Alright, so for my project, I chose to do abandoned structures. And in abandoned structures, you can see they're overgrown, and because people have moved out, the wildlife has moved in. As you can see, and my wild dog friend, he likes to live here, and you can find a lot. Animals here can find a lot of food to live off on. For example, if they're herbivores, then they got paradise over here because there's a bunch of leaves, plants, and there's plenty of garbage in here for scavengers. So scavengers, herbivores can live in here, and you can probably find some kind of small rabbits or something if you're a carnivore. Here you can see the orb weaver spider, which has sticky, organized webs. It hides in its web, and it's camouflaged to its environment. It also has 8 legs for quick movement, venom. Here's a wild dog. Wild dogs are highly adaptive and intelligent. As so, they have learned to do things such as navigate traffic. Some have adapted to use crosswalks, buses, and they do carry disease. They use their teeth to catch prey, and they typically are very aggressive. Roly-polies are crustaceans, have shells that they can roll up for protection. They roll their shell whenever they're scared or in danger, and this is stimulated by vibrations and pressure, and they also roll to reduce water loss. They also walk fast. Here is a purseweb spider. This spider is common in forests, has hidden webs, can sometimes be found walking out and about in spring and summer in warm temperatures, and has a large, low, flat body and hides from humans. They can shoot webs, and they have fangs to help them get their prey. The second location we filmed in was Witch's Castle in Utica, Indiana. Witch's Castle is infamous for the most brutal murder of Indiana in '92, and also many other murders that occurred before then. It's a famous abandoned place, and it's also overgrown with much plant life, so we thought it would be a good place to check out. Here in the cellar, we found many flies because flies are drawn to human waste and trash, which was found majorly in the cellar. And they're also drawn to kind of the wet conditions down there. So they have a long kind of straw-like mouth. They use their spit to melt their food. They have a wide range of vision, and they can fly pretty fast, but they typically live where humans do. We also found mosquitoes down there, which also use their mouth to inject. They also use their mouth, but they use their mouth to inject blood thinner. Only females suck blood. The way they suck the blood is in a fast manner that can cause them to remain undetected, and they numb the bites. They suck the thin blood, and they also carry disease such as malaria. Then we found some animal bones. These animal bones, though we could not identify them, were likely used in satanic ritual because of the castle's murders and evil history of spirits. There was also some satanic writing on the wall, meaning bring the dead back to life. Besides the animal bones, we also found some small insects flying around there, mostly because of the dead leaves on the floor. Here you can find a snail. We found him in a dark, damp place, which he's drawn to preserve his moisture. He has this shell to protect him. He obviously uses his shell to camouflage himself as he is hard to see. Some shells have gills, some snails have lungs. This allows them to be adaptive to their environment. Some snails hibernate in their shell,
and the slime that they leave behind helps them move and attract water. Roly-polies process decay that the snail can then use for its own benefit, while the snail produces a slime that the roly-poly can use because of its nature to attract moisture.
So, although we couldn't find any big animals here, we found many small animals. And, we found things, mostly insects. We found a dog, but mostly we found insects. And if there was bigger animals or anything, then there'd have to be like trees, they'd be in bushes. So anywhere out in the woods around here, we could find bigger animals. But here in the structure, they're just moving plants and bugs.